Today, take a look at the FOXWELL thermal imaging camera. So we got our user manual. So it says that is a 120 by 90. That is 17 micrometers. Frame rate at 25 hertz. Measurement range is negative 20 degrees Celsius to 550 degrees Celsius. The accuracy is within plus or minus 2 degrees Celsius or 2%. Got a whole bunch of different color palettes on there, so that's awesome. We got a screen size of 2.8 inches. 2600 milliamp hour battery. It says that should last approximately 8 hours when fully charged. And there's 32 gigabytes of built-in memory. So here is the camera. So it does say it has a class 2 laser. Got the model information right there on the front. Got a spot for a tether on both sides. Also has a cord of 20 on the bottom, so if you want to stick this on a tripod, we can do that. And we got our interface there on the back. Got our charging port there on the top. That is USB-C. Alright, there we go. So that works right out of the box. We do actually have a pretty decent resolution on that guy. So if I pull the trigger, then that will take a picture. I can say that hit OK. And if I press and hold, then we are starting to record video. So very nice to have that feature. This button here on the bottom right, we have got our folders. There we got our picture. And we can play that video. So we got our first two pictures. It even has the highlights of the temperatures it was checking at the time. So if you need to take this and go show your boss, you'll be able to show him exactly what you were looking at the time. So here we've got our menu. I do really like these soft rubber keys. They feel kind of like a silicone. We can change our color palette. So right now we are in the iron, which is the one that I almost always use. But we can change that to white hot, black hot, rainbow, high contrast, red hot, Arctic, lava, coldest, and it looks like that is the end of it. I'm going to keep that on iron just because I like the way that looks. So you got thermal AGC, you got smooth, normal, and high contrast. I'm going to keep it right there. Saturation, so we got low saturation, high saturation. Got a laser, so we can turn that guy on. You can see wherever I'm pointing it, we got a little laser there. So what that can be good for is if you're measuring something and you want to know exactly what you're pointing it at, you can have that little guide to help you out. Very uncommon to see on a thermal camera, but nice to have. We also got a flashlight. So that has the two lights on the side, so if you need to kind of peek in somewhere, got that as an option as well. And we got our settings. Language, we can actually set the emissivity on this. TISR view, units are in Celsius, so if you want to change that to Fahrenheit, we can actually change that here. Temperature compensation, temperature range, custom buttons. So we can hit that. We can calibrate, switch thermal effect, switch previous color palette, cycle color palette, switch temperature range, all measurements, laser switch, light switch, and all alarm switches. So let's make that laser switch. Now if we hit P, we can turn that laser on and off right there with that custom setting. It's nice having that as an option. If we hit more, change the date, storage, there you go, so we can format the card there. Alarm, we can turn that on or off, auto power off, distance unit, temperature bar, brightness, and restore factory settings. On the right, we can see we're at 88 degrees on the cold, 93 degrees on the hot. And those little dots that are moving around, that is actually telling us what the hottest spot on the image is. So if you're looking at something that's kind of complicated and you just want to see where the hot spot is, you can use that to point that out. Very nice. It does also come with a cleaning cloth. We got a tether, and we got a charging cable that is USB-A to USB-C. That is a nice braided cable. So this is pretty neat. So we're actually troubleshooting this, trying to figure out what was going on. So that is our chilled water. You can see in there that is black, so that is super cold. So we know for sure that we got cold water coming through there. No second guessing that. No making sure that sometimes those thermometers don't work right. But with this, that is dead obvious is what's going on right there. So right here we got a couple of motor drives and some cutoffs. You can see that those guys are cooking. We definitely got a little more heat there on the left. But very interestingly, we can see exactly which of those cutoffs are on without even having to go over there. So right here we got a couple of more drives. Kind of see that black area on the top where the dust is hitting. So that's a way of indicating whether or not those fans are running, but just in case you want to make sure again, you can actually see that clear as day right here. So that is just kind of heat shooting at the top, means at least those fans are working. And so this is an interesting scenario. So this drive here on the right, that one's running, this one is bypassed. And you can see that here, there is heat coming out of the top on the one on the right, and no heat coming out of the top on the one on the left. So all the heat right here is being generated just by that bypass. So if you come over here and you see maybe just the screen is broke, with this you can actually confirm that. So here we got a water heater, and we can see just how well the insulation is working on that guy. Seems to be working well. Of course, where those bare pipes are, we are seeing all that heat. So it just goes to show how much better you can actually make this thing if you insulate those pipes like that. Very nice. If we come outside, it is pretty dark. With this guy, you can see everything. Very cool. And if you want to send those videos and pictures to our computer, just plug that guy into the computer and we'll turn that on. So that's showing up as the RT280. And there are our files. So you can just take those. We can copy those to our computer somewhere. And there we are. Email it to our buddies. And we are good to go. So yeah, overall, that is a pretty sweet little thermal camera.